It's also start. Just be ready. Hello. Hello. No, it's not working. Hello. All the beautiful ladies, distinguished guests, and esteemed participants, a very warm welcome to FemFlare, a celebration like no other, where the spirit of womanhood shines brighter than ever.
That's right. FemFlare isn't just a festival. It's a vibrant tapestry woven with colors of diversity, resilience, and empowerment. Today and tomorrow, we embark on a journey that transcends borders and barriers, bringing together women from every corner of the world. I, Kirti,
And I, Jesslyn.
are privileged to be your host for this momentous occasion.
But before we dive into the festivities, let's kickstart this remarkable journey with a welcome dance that embodies the grace, strength, and beauty of women everywhere. So, without further ado, please join us in the welcoming our talented performer Kusuma Chandrika from CSIT.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणवन्दिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणाधीनाय गुणाधीशाय गुणनिष्ठाय प्रदत्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि Come now, follow my lead. Come now, follow my lead.
Let's give a round of applause for our incredible performer. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and cherished colleagues, please allow me the honor of introducing a remarkable individual who has been guiding light in our journey towards empowerment and progress, Srimati K. Kanchanlata Garu. As the secretary of our esteemed institution, her endeavors, with her unwavering commitment and tireless efforts, she has played a pivotal role in shaping the very fabric of our organization. But her contributions extend far beyond the administrative realm. She is a beacon of hope and inspiration for women's development within KLEF. She stands as an anchor, steadfast and resolute in championing the cause of gender equality and empowerment. Now, I take it as a privilege to invite the chairperson of FEMPLE, Dr. K. Rutramya Ma'am, Associate Dean Student Affairs and Convener Women Development Cell, Women Forum, KLEF, onto the stage.
Thank you, ma'am. He is a person who admires and applauds true talent, strives for the best, and always finds innovative and economical approaches to hard situations. He always grabs new opportunities to portray the university at global standards. We are honored to welcome onto the dais Dr. C.H. Hanumanta Rao, Dean Student Affairs, KLEF.
Now I take pleasure in requesting the woman whose determination has brought many opportunities to students as well as university. Dr. K.C.H. Kavya Ma'am, Director, Alumni Relations, KLEF, to grace the dais. Thank you, ma'am.
Though he has attained glory in his chosen domain, his modesty, simplicity, and humility governed his actions and social relations. With this level of uniqueness, he has transformed the level of sensibility a person could possibly hold on to. His knowledge is as deep as his ocean, and his heart is as broad as the sky. We now take the pleasure of inviting onto the dais Dr. K. Subbarao Sir, Registrar, KLEF.
Thank you, sir. We are very fortunate to have with us Dr. G. Padasarathi Varmagaru, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of KL University, who has lent his services to greatly contribute to the growth of our organization as major presence in educational community. He is an individual who personifies excellence in every way, which is an asset to KLEF, especially in the act of enriching the university's heritage with his relentless drive to succeed. I would like to invite Dr. G. Padasarathi Varmagaru onto the dais.
Thank you, sir. It is my privilege to invite our chief guest, Ms. D. Aparna Joint, Secretary of Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs, India. I request Ms. Aparna to grace the dais.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to invite our chief guest, Ms. Radhika Garu, President, Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs, CEO, GR Sustainable Solutions, onto the stage with a round of applause.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving on, I would like to invite the chief guest and resource person of the day, Dr. Hema Gopal, IT Advisor and Strategies, leader of talent supply chain, Genpact, onto the stage.
Thank you, ma'am. As we embark on this empowering journey, let's take a moment to center ourselves in reflection and gratitude. Now, as we continue our inaugural ceremony, let us symbolize the illumination of knowledge and spreading the inspiration by lighting the lamp of FemFlame. I request Sri Vaishnavi and Soumya from Swara to sing the prayer song, a moment of collective reverence and connection. Check, check, check.
महागणपतिम् महागणपतिम् मनसा स्मरामि 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 वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम् महादेवसुतम् महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं कोटि प्रकाशं सातं कोटि प्रकाशं सातं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम्
Now, I would like to invite Dr. G. Padasarathi Varma Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, KLEF, to enlighten us with his expertise. His perspective and encouragement for our budding talents are invaluable, and we are eagerly awaiting for his words of wisdom.
Thank you very much, and I welcome all the dignitaries, Andreas, and the student friends and my dear colleagues. A warm welcome to all for the Film Fair of 2024. It's an annual event being conducted from our KL University to showcase the talents in their different skill sets by the women students, and we invite all the students from our other outside of this KL University also in this process. And this is the platform where they can showcase their talents, and it may be skilling, it may be the hobbies, it may be the cultural, it may be their activities out there. all this is a platform. This is the platform where they can showcase their talents in this process at this place. Coming to the KLEF, KL University is ranked top 28 in India by MHRD, NRF ranking out there. Internationally, it was ranked almost 400 to 500 range in the young universities, and in the sustainability rankings out there. And overall ranking of the university internationally, it is 800 to 1000 by Times Higher Education and QS ranking out there. It's a world ranking process out there. This is all because of the alma mater which is going out here from this campus. Almost 60,000 alma mater was out of this campus, and taking care of every nook and corner. They're there in the world, and they're taking the total workforce of this world and proven to the best of its kind. That was brought the brand of this campus to this level at this place. I really thank all the faculty for making them to be the world's best workforce. Maybe current faculty or elders also. At this place, I'd like to mention that the woman has a lot of talent, and multitasking can be learned only from women. As a mother, as a wife, as an employer, employee, different situations, different areas where they mentor the children in the classroom. Also, they mentor the students like their own children out there. The patients, the way they deliver things out there, and they or take everything into their heart at this place. And my feeling of this campus by the women faculty, I really appreciate that actually in this campus. And we have almost 50% of the women faculty in the campus, and even the students also have 50%. It's equally ratioed, and good facilities in the campus for the women, and women faculty is also in the campus at this place. At this place, I'd like to mention that actually, the way they conducted the event, the film fair, it's going on from several years. The wholeheartedness and adapting the total situations here at this place. I really congratulate the organizers to making this event such a wonderful and disciplined way, and a beautiful activity at this place. Not even a single misconduction of the events out there. So I really appreciate the women faculty to taking up, and women empowerment cell to taking up this in the right direction. This place, everything is taken care with them actually. And finally, I would like to conclude that actually, your talent, your need of this world, the women students are a lot of career. It's not like earlier years, and you are into the different spaces in the jobs over there. You are in the military, you are in the Air Force now. You are capable of software industry, and the software industry is looking for you actually, and every industry is looking for you actually. You have a lot of bright career at this place, not like earlier years, and now you have a lot of future career, and you don't limit to the world's workforce. You are meant for universal workforce. Nowadays, everywhere, it's not SpaceX programs have started. Every country has started SpaceX programs. Everyone is traveling to universe. There is no continental activities out there. Now it is planet activities, planet communications, planet businesses. It's going to happen in the next coming 10 years. And you are trying for universal workforce to be taken up. In that connect, the KL University, we're proud that actually we have launched a balloon satellite 6 months back. All the women students has taken up this activity, and Kavya has particularly taken this chair of this activity. I appreciate for this activity in this place. So, KL University is committed for the building the career of the student. And this year, the outcomes of the placements, the highest package is given to 7 students of women faculty or women students out there with 50.7. Last year also in Google, 58.6 per women student itself. it shows that actually your talent and your commitment making it happen, and you have a lot of good career and dream for it, and definitely can achieve everything in this process. And your commitment is, hats off to your commitment for all the women faculty and the women students in the campus. Thank you very much.
I'm honored to invite Dr. K. Subbarao Sir, Registrar KLEF, to speak a few words on this occasion. Your captivating presence and eloquent speech will ignite passion.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and all the esteemed guests on the dais, off the dais, my colleagues and dear students. I'm very happy today being a part of this inaugural function. As rightly mentioned by the Honorable Vice Chancellor, from the beginning, this KL University, even as an engineering college when started in 1980-81 academic year, since then, due weightage we started giving to the girl students as well as the women faculty. If we look into the administrative structure, many of the women faculty members are members of various committees and they are functionaries too, which shows the commitment of this university. And as rightly mentioned, almost 50% of the girl students in this university shows the commitment of this university towards this fraternity. My feeling is, my impression is, over the years, the inhibitions what girl students used to have in their minds and also in the parents, there is a lot of change in their attitude in empowering their children, in empowering their girl students. When we interact with the parents, when we interact with the students, we are seeing that tremendous change in the mindset of the parents and students. Now, sky is the limit for the girl students. Whatever you can think in your mind as your dream, there is path available pertaining to that dream to reach your goal, to reach your destination. This university is committed to ensure that every girl student reaches her destination by means of providing effective roadmap for reaching the dream. I congratulate Dean Student Affairs, Convener Mrs. Ramya, and all the women faculty members involved in making this event a grand success, and I advise every girl student to effectively make use of so many events which have been embedded into the system for these 2 days so that you can have wide exposure to all those events. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our next distinguished guest, Ms. D. Aparna Garu. She serves as the Joint Secretary of Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs India, where her leadership has been instrumental in driving positive change and fostering a supportive environment for women in business. With her wealth of experience and unwavering commitment to the cause of women's empowerment, she has played a pivotal role in advancing the mission of Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs. Her dedication to promoting entrepreneurship, facilitating access to resources, and advocating for gender equality serves as an inspiration to us all. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Ms. D. Apannagaru as we celebrate her contributions at FemPlay 2024.
Good morning to the beautiful women over there of the dais and all the distinguished guests on the dais. So very happy to see many girl students over here. As sir said, 50% means it's a big achievement for women. Let's clap for that, for the management to make sure and to ensure that 50% is the strength of women over here. So as she already told that I'm working for Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs of India, COVE. It's a national NGO working for the women empowerment. So we do ensure women stand on their own feet. It doesn't mean that we are not standing on our feet, but financially also, as well as societally also. So post-COVID, we have seen lot of chaos here and there, everywhere, of course. So what we did in COVE is that we strongly emphasized on women empowerment right from the grassroots level. So we have chosen one program called Paustic because we strongly believe that women are the main pillar of the home, of course the backbone of the home, who ensures everybody be healthy at home. So we want the society to be healthy. For that we designed one program called Paustic. It means healthy food for each and everyone, even for the family and from the society. So we have trained around 2,500 women in 2022 and 2023 in 16 districts, traveling all over from Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and even to Pondicherry. So we have trained all those women in millet baking, and I mean, like they can make the millet, with millet they can make the biscuits and cakes, so that they can give the family a healthy snack. At the same time, they can empower. I mean, they can become empowered with by becoming a home baker, or else they can start a small bakery with very small investments. So why I'm telling this to you is that we strongly believe women who are financially strong. If women are financially strong, the world will become economically strong. Will you agree with me or not? Yes, right? So, what we do at COVE is that we start guiding and teaching even right from the ideation stage to the inception of their own business for the women, so that they can stand on their own feet. Because how many of you heard about financial literacy for women? 1, 2, 3, very few. 4, 5. Yes, very few. So financial literacy, I am strongly emphasizing on this word right now because on the eve of International Women's Day, I want to share a little knowledge which I got about financial literacy with you, so that it may be useful for you. So during COVID, we have lost head of the families and many disturbances financially. Yeah. So many disturbances financially, and families got disturbed. So financial literacy is one thing that we as a woman should know what exactly the financial position of the family. That means what are the assets we are having, what are the liabilities we are having for the family. Now, as a girl child, you might ask, what is the necessity for us to learn about that? My father is looking after that, or my brother is looking after that, or my in-laws are looking after that. I don't have any requirement for that. But I am strongly telling that it's very important for any girl child or any woman to learn about the financial status of the family. That means the financial literacy must be there for each and every girl and woman to ensure a happy journey of your family. Because during COVID, when we lost someone or the head of the family, the total family got collapsed because of this illiteracy. So I strongly insist you all just ask your fathers or your husbands if married, or your in-laws if you get into the in-laws family, just to know, just to learn about what is your financial status, so that you can also help the family in making a good journey. At the same time, you can be strong enough and make your family financial status strong by supporting them. Okay, thank you so much, and thank you so much for giving this opportunity to.
Thank you so much, ma'am, on your wise words for our woman.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce our next esteemed guest, Ms. Radhika Chaudhary, ma'am. She is the president of the Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs, India Andhra Pradesh, a dynamic leader whose passion for empowering women in business knows no bounds. Through her visionary leadership, she has taken up numerous initiatives aimed at fostering entrepreneurship, providing mentorship, and creating a supportive ecosystem for women entrepreneurs in the region. Her relentless dedication and unwavering commitment to the cause have earned her admiration and respect far and wide. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Radhika Chaudhary ma'am to FemFlair 2024, where we celebrate the indomitable spirit and achievements of women. Ma'am, I request you to speak a few words on this occasion.
Good morning. Actually, what I have seen here, lot of wonderful women, future entrepreneurs, but there is no energy at all. I feel like, having so many beautiful women here, some energetic clap, something. Good morning. Good morning to all of you and who are sitting in the dais. Good morning. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I always see, wherever I see the woman or girl, I wanted to see them as an entrepreneur. There is a reason for that. If you are an employee, you can just support only your family. If you are an entrepreneur, you can support many families. Will you agree? How many wanted to become entrepreneurs? Only half, quarter full. So, are you ready to become an entrepreneur? There is no energy again. I felt if there is any boys, they'll make lot of energy. Girls, we are no less. I wanted to hear you very clear that you wanted to become an entrepreneur. Because I am representing COVE India Entrepreneurship. We are developing entrepreneurs. In future, you wanted to become an entrepreneur. We are always ready for you to support. Start from scratch. Only thing, we need your clarity. We want you to have one idea in which role you wanted to become an entrepreneur. Okay? So I have given only 2 minutes time, but I wanted to finish within 1.5 minutes. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am, for your speech.
Ms. Hemagopal, ma'am, Vice President and Global Head, IBM Center of Excellence, Tata Consultancy Services, has completed her MS in Computer Science from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. She holds a bachelor degree in electronics engineering from Anna University and a bachelor's degree in mathematics from Madras University. Dr. Hema ma'am has over 30 years of experience in winning, executing, and managing engagements for various areas of software engineering for customers across the world. She is currently the global head of TCS IBM Center of Excellence. Miss Hemas ma'am life has been a role model for several budding women professionals. Her influence has spread beyond the confines of TCS to external IT related and other organizations such as MMA. We are grateful to have you as our chief guest for this occasion, ma'am. I request Dr. Hemagopal ma'am, leader, talent supply chain, Genpact, to address the gathering with her wise word and launch the event.
Good morning, all of you. I think energy levels have to really back up. So they say that if you clap your hands and if you say things loud, at least whenever it is required, your heartbeat becomes better. Does it give you any clue? Good morning. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm sure it is an overdose for all of you to listen to all of us in the inaugural speech, wanting to know everything about what we are doing and what we are doing to improve the wholeness and also the livelihood of women with whom we meet every day. I just thought that woman has got larger role in life, not only as a daughter, a sister, a mother, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and also a very concerned and also a capable employee, employer, and also a wife. And I just wanted to congratulate each and every one of you that when God has created woman, He took more time. That's what I'm going to show you in my presentation. I think more of it will probably follow now. And I just thought with these few words, I'll just put up my presentation and then start my track. Is this fine, ma'am? Yeah? Okay. So they have got some people to go with for them, so it can wait. Can you, I'll just take about, pardon? I'll just, do you have a hand? No, it's okay. I will manage from here. I think I just wanted to talk about empowerment and then next generation leadership. And I'm very sure that all of us have, as women, have got some role model. Can you really imagine a day when there is no woman in our life? Right from the day, from the time you get up, your mother does everything for you. Your sister does so many things for you, and your teacher in the college, and your friends, and everybody. So I think when we have to celebrate Women's Day, I'm sure we have to do it only 360 days, 6 days, particularly this year being a leap year. I just wanted to quickly run through this presentation. I do not know how many of you have seen it. When God created woman, He really worked very late on the 6th day, and the angel came and said, "Why spend so much time looking to create on me?" And the Lord answered, "Have you seen all the specifications?" I'm sure all. Can you all hear me? And you know that as a IT woman, we all work for specifications. Anything in life, you work for specifications. Even if you work at home, cook at home, there is a specification. So he said that I have to really shape her up. And can you make the next slide quickly? She must be washable but not made of plastic. Have more than 200 moving parts which all must be replaceable, and she must function on all kinds of food. She must be able to embrace several kids at the same time, give a hug that can heal anything from a bruised knee to a broken heart, and she must do all this with only two hands. So all of us have seen, okay, that's an everyday affair for us when we were kids. Next. The angel was impressed. Just two hands, impossible. And this is the standard model. Too much work for one day until tomorrow and then complete her. So the Lord is taking more time to create a woman. I will not set the Lord. I am so close to complete this creation, which will be the favorite of my heart. She cures herself when sick and she can work 18 hours a day. I'm sure all of us, mainly because we are all in the field of entrepreneurship and then empowerment and being in IT, we always see 25/7, right? We always work the next day because as professionals, we know when we go to work, we do not know when we are returning back from work. That all depends on the load that we have every day. The angel came nearer and touched the woman. Next, please. But you have made her so soft, Lord. She is soft, said the Lord. But I made her also so strong. You can imagine what she can endure and overcome. Can she think? The angel as the Lord answered. Not only can she think, she can reason and negotiate. The angel touched the woman's cheek. Lord, it seems creation is leaking. You have put too many burdens on her. She is not leaking. That's a tear. The Lord corrected the angel. What is it for us, the angel? And the Lord said, tears are her way of expressing grief, her doubts, her love, her loneliness, her suffering, and her pride. This made a big impression on the angel. Lord, you are genius. You thought of everything. The woman is indeed marvelous. I think each and every one of us in the room should probably give us a very good round of applause and then make sure that we continue to become marvelous, because there is always a saying that behind every successful person there's a woman. I'm sure that that should continue and we should lead from the front. We should make somebody successful. As all of you have seen, yesterday was the MP allocation to Dr. Sudha Murthy, and such a humble personality. When she accepted it, she said that it is by the blessings of the Lord and the blessings of my parents. So when you're grateful to your parents, when you're grateful to your teachers, when you're grateful to your Samaritans and your family, sky is the limit. Indeed, she is. Woman has strength that amazes a man. She can handle trouble and carry heavy burdens. She holds happiness, love, and opinions. She smiles when feeling like screaming, and she sings when she feels like crying, cries when she is happy, and laughs when she is afraid. I'm sure that you can never find, because I think the next slide will be the last one. I think. Can you just go to the next one? Her love is unconditional. That's the bottom line I wanted to say. Just move up. She fights for what she believes in and stand up against injustice. Her love is unconditional. The next one. Can you next one, please? Her heart is broken when a kid is or friend dies, but she finds the strength to get on with life. She knows that a kiss and a hug can heal a broken heart. Next one, please. There's only one thing wrong with her. Do you all guess? Can you guess what it is? Can you guess what is wrong with a woman? She does not know her potential and capability. I think, don't we all deserve a good round of applause again? Can you just... She forgets what she is worth. I do not know, because we all must be thinking that when she is going to talk about empowerment and next generation leadership, put the can why she is showing this, because in IT life we always see what is to be done as a baseline. We have to always go from the top or go from the basis of things, and then only you can reach the top. And it is also said that I would like to quote as being the Swami Vivekananda's birthday celebrations, the 150th birthday. We had very eminent personality women who came here, and I'm very sure that all of us know a lot about the great CEOs in India itself, right? Roshni Nadar, and then you have Biocon person. Then you must have heard about Indra Nooyi, and so many people who have actually stood the test of time, challenges, gender bias, and then inequality, and then corporate stress, and then they came up the ladder. And when you have the goal, when you have the mindset, When you have the passion, when you have the rigor, nothing is impossible, and that is what I wanted to tell. I just wanted to quickly go to my next presentation, and much before that I wanted to say that people who have gone through the ranks, people who have really become very high, have not done it overnight. It requires lot of dedication, it requires lot of spending time, hard work. There is nothing to replace hard work in our life. And it is also true that as women, we always think that Western countries are more modern. Like America, I want to go to America, I want to go to Carnegie Mellon, I want to go to Purdue, Wharton, Stanford, any university that you can take, Columbia, whatever, Berkeley, you wanted to say or think that going there is the most important thing because Western is modern. Do you all know one fact that in US, the woman got their voting rights only in 1920? As all of you know, I'm sure all of you have read it in your school, Mata Pita Guru Devam. So the mother and the motherhood takes over in the everything in India. The countries like India and Japan who have respected women have really become more self-reliant and then more self, independent. But you can really look at some of the countries in the West where we all think that the outward appearance and the way you do things which is not in the norm is a fashionable thing. It is not true, because there are a lot of statistics which support that, to say that the modernity is not in the outward look, the modernity is within you. So if any one of you, my dear friends, if you want to be modern, if you want to be a person who has got the entrepreneurship skill, or you want to be a leader, you want to be starting your business, or you want to run your own family with a lot of wisdom, you please look up to one role model who is a living role model. Because whenever I go to colleges and ask the girl children who are your role model, they come up with very, very beautiful names. Can I just ask one person a question? Who is your role model? Can somebody get up and tell me? Any one person. You must be having some role model in your life, right? Can someone tell me? One person. Any one of you. Yes, ma'am. Give her a good clap. She's brave. Yeah. Sudha Murthy. Give her a good clap. Anybody else? Anyone else? Any other names? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Vinita Singh. Give her a good round of applause. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Huh? Arunima Singh. Okay, give her a good clap. I really want to see that all of them, we know them from the books, from the media, what they do. But what you do not know is our own mother, right? Who really gets up at 4 o'clock. She makes everything for us. I think all of them are discussing about the role model, right? I think we have done with the question. We can have some attention. So our mother, okay, who gets up so early in the morning every day, right? There is I think all of you must have read the meme in the WhatsApp, because it gets circulated every 3 months. That's why I always tell the students when I go to take class, don't worry about your WhatsApp, don't spend time, because all these jokes will anyway come back after next year also. Just like all the serials will run for months together. So the mother who is unreplaceable, who the person who actually toils for the entire familyhood, and who actually sacrifices, who does not really look at what I have done, what is my return on investment. That is unconditional. Why can't we have her as our role model? Because you cannot find another person. You can replace anybody. Google can replace Guru, cannot replace gurus. You can buy anything online. You can go to Amazon, you can go to anything that you can, website, anything you can get. But something you cannot get in your life is your own mother, your parents, who have given their unconditional support and their sacrifice for us to be what we are, right? Why we are all here? It's because of the sacrifice and the spending nature of our parents. Don't they deserve a good round of applause on this momentous day? Definitely, right? Please, that side, I think they all deserve. Your parents deserve a good round of applause, madam. Okay. I think I can come back to the presentation where the empowerment. What is empowerment? I just tell you my story very quickly. I got graduated from IIT Madras. All that is very nice, and I've been traveling all over the world so many times for big projects. What is important about me is I studied in a Tamil medium school in Chennai. From first standard to 11th standard, only Tamil, even English was taught in Tamil. Then I transformed myself. I was a rank holder. Then I did my pre-university, BSc, again a rank holder in the Madras University, BTech. After 30 years, a woman getting rank, and then I went on to IIT Madras. By the time I completed my thank you so much. I completed my pre-university. My father passed away. So my mother said, why don't you go to work and earn? She did not say. She said, whatever you want, you study. When I applied in Wisconsin College Park in the US for my master's, she said, I don't want you to go overseas because 81 is the time when people are still conservative. And so I went on to apply in IIT Madras. I got it. And you wouldn't know how I got selected. Now, every year, we are the largest employer in KL campus. We recruit more than about 3 to 4,000 students every year for the last 20 years. In fact, 2 years I had come because I had come to Hyderabad for something. We would have recruited more than about 40 to 50,000 students of KL University who have become alumni, who have been high performers in TCS. What I wanted to say was, even in my campus interview at IIT Madras, TCS came, 80 people wrote the test, 40 got selected for direct interview. 20 were selected, 19 women, and I was the only person. So, if I wanted to say that luck plays a part if you listen to your parents. Don't you think so? Because when my mother told not to go to US, I listened to her, and then I joined TCS. I made more than 115 overseas trips, and I made a visit to more than 28 countries because of my business requirements. So if I had not listened to her, I would have probably gone only the US. I would have seen West Coast, East Coast, and then I would have been happy. And the first and foremost thing is, listen to your parents. Abide by them, because they will not live forever. But one thing is, you may think that they do not know, but they know everything because they have more wisdom than any one of us. That's my learning. I'm sure you will put it into practice, because there is something like what they say. If you listen, you will get much better than what you want to get. And that is my only submission. So even in TCS, when I joined, we were about 1,000 people, and my employee number was 23299, only 20 women. And Chennai had only 3 women. 2 of them never survived after 2 years because of the overseas requirements. So I made more than 114 assignments, and I became from 1,000 organization to 6 lakh organization in 37 years. Is that not a big growth? And what is important was 35% of women in TCS is now working in all over the world. Okay, we have about 35%, which is 143,000 people, women working in TCS, compared to the ratio of 0.01% to 35% of a 7 lakh population. So I'm sure that women are the people who have the ability to learn, ability to do things. And empowerment, it's very, very easy, because in such a big university, unless there is empowerment, you cannot do. I think I'm just seeing a living person who has done all the arrangements, Madam Ruth Ramya, who has done the entire thing because she has been empowered to do. So the empowerment is nothing but the right attitude, right governance, right skills, and then right teamwork. And all of you have supported what we are today with the grand success of this event. Next slide, please. Sir, next slide, please. Next slide. So, who is a leader? Leader is the one who will actually carry the success or the target so that the team becomes successful. Next slide, please. So, as a leader, as a person who is going to be leading from the front, you have to empower your group. If I have to do my JP Morgan Chase Bank One integration with 350 people spread across Columbus, Ohio, and Chicago, and Chennai, and Bangalore delivery centers, I have to make sure that I individually empower people for them to run the project so that they can be measured by the final outcome, but giving them all the support. So there are big 5 personality traits of a leader or the person who wants to empower, and that is called Ocean. Go to the next slide, I'll just explain it. The O is for openness, being curious, original, and then intellectual, and conscientiousness, being organized, systematic, and also disciplined, achievement oriented, and most so dependable. And extraversion is being outgoing, talkative. These are people who will probably go as sales managers, marketing executives. Agreeableness, being affable, tolerant, sensitive. Because if you are having to pull a a big you call them as a chariot where thousands of people, thousands of devotees do, there is only one God who can be placed, or only few of them can be on this on the dais. The rest of them will be pulling from the behind, because these are the people who will actually run and execute and make others successful. We call them in the IT world as fringe team in the eyeball model. And then the last one is the neuroticism, being anxious, being irritable, temperamental, and moody. These are people who have to be managed from time to time, because even at home we have emotional, disturbances. You have to have somebody to counsel, somebody to mentor, but even in office also there will be people who cannot accept change. There are people who cannot accept any aberrations. When I traveled from US to India, in London, when I just opened the phone, I heard that JP Morgan Chase has acquired Bank One, so the project is stopped, which is about $5.6 million. That's a big shock for us, because we have about 100 team members who do not know what to do from tomorrow. But that is what we converted it as a challenge, and we made number of projects with them and made ultimately about $20 million. And that is what should be our strength. We cannot be bogged down by failures. We have to convert failures into success stories. The next slide, please. So, future leadership, how do we get there? But I don't want to talk about future leaders. I'm not wanting to say you're future leaders. I'm wanting to say that you are all current leaders. You already are empowered to do things. You are already having the goal to do something to the society and to your family, and that is what is more important. So you're in an organization, you have to look at the empowerment and leadership. What are the challenges and barriers? We are having 4 or 5 tracks which talks about skill development, learning. It talks about equality. It talks about talks about women, women rights, and so on and so forth. So you are going to hear a lot about all the people who are going to talk about this. It is not just that we are telling you things so that you become very complacent with only one idea. We are giving you a holistic picture. As people who are experts in the field, we are giving our experiences, our experiential learning, so that you can imbibe at least few of the characteristics and then live your world. Because when we were students, we never had such events to listen to the mentors like this. So when you are gifted to do get it, and I'm sure that you will probably use it to the your future need. So skills of the future leadership and a role of technology. And there is always a saying that the biggest person or the most learned person in the 21st century is not the person who is technologically sound. He is a person who can adapt to change. I always say that the people should have 4 abilities: adaptability, flexibility, scalability, and mobility. If you are here in Vijayawada and if you join an organization in Bombay or Pune, you cannot say that I cannot be mobile. You have to be adaptable. You cannot say, I want only this project. You have to be adaptable to whichever project you get. You have to be scalable. When your team members are not there, you need to scale up to deliver what that person has to do, because that will become a mutually exclusive or vice versa situation for you also. So I'm saying that all these abilities are very, very important. And as a persons who are looking at you from the 10,000 feet, with 10 minutes of taking you into our organization, we feel that we really wanted you to become the best. The next slide, please. Only one more is there, I think. Next slide. So this is basically a chart which talks about, suppose you are having a high directive behavior and high supportive behavior, you delegate. If you are low on that and you are low in supportive behavior, you have to delegate. If you are low in direction and highly supportive, then we want you to be supported, because you need that much, that skill from the leader. Or if you are going to be high directive and high supporting, we need to coach you, because you are a team who cannot really do things on your own. So we have to coach you and we have to make you perform, so you can move towards other quadrants. The last one is, if you are high directive and low supportive, then you will be only directed to do things. So in nutshell, it says that leadership and empowerment will work with set of people who can become next generation leaders, where they can be directed, they can be coached, or they can be supervised, or they can be supported. And that is what I want to say as the crux of the thing, that even every teacher who is sitting in the front row will feel that the people who are slow learners can actually get some mentor within the class, so they can learn better, or people who can teach the next lesson can be made as the people who can make a presentation. So all that happens even in teaching, learning, even in corporate worlds. Next one. So these are all the things. What is to be expect? What is that we expect? Because in this world of cross-cultural, economy and leadership, we have so many countries of men. That is when organizations are becoming global leaders. So they have purpose and values. We have diversity, equality, and then inclusion. Because we are going to listen to a lot of wisdom from here, and there is a collaboration, there is an emotional intelligence that has to be taken care every from time to time. There is a cross cultural leadership. When you really visit people who are from multilingual and multi country, then you need to work with them according to their cultural expectation and deliver the goods. And empowerment and servant leadership. Empowerment is, if the team is good enough to perform, you empower them. If the team is not good enough to perform, you become a servant. You lead from the front, show them how to do things, and then you deliver. So in all that, as women, I feel that we can definitely learn. Next slide. We can learn everything that is required, either for empowering the people or empowering ourselves, or to really create next generation skills. Next slide. We can do all that. So the sum and substance, I wanted to say that empowerment is not a magna carta. Empowerment is something where you get it and you feel that this person can be trusted to do the work. And next generation leadership is not rocket science. It is basically identifying the pockets of talent within your team, around you, to make sure that you give them the good support, comfort, and mentoring for you to make them perform. And this is what I wanted to convey to you today. And with this, I close my speech. And before that, I want to ask you, because I've been a teacher and today also I'm teaching at Anna University, I want to ask all the girl students, if you want to achieve excellence in your field, right? You are all in third year and fourth year students, and you are all entering. Can I ask you one question? Can I just ask you one question, please? Before you ask me a few questions, you have any questions to ask me before we conclude? No. Okay, then I will ask you a question. Can somebody tell me, you answered a lot of role models, right? Can you tell me what is www? Because all of you are computer savvy. Can somebody tell me? Huh? Oh, sorry, I'm an old person. I cannot hear you very well. World Wide Web. No, I want to redefine it. I want to say work, work, and work till you achieve your goals. Thank you so much. Don't they deserve a good round of applause? I don't know whether I catch my touch.
Thank you, ma'am, for your speech.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce our next esteemed guest, Ms. Radhika Chaudhary Garu. She is the president of Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs, India, Andhra Pradesh. A dynamic leader whose passion for empowering women in business knows no bounds. Through her visionary leadership, she has spearheaded numerous initiatives aimed at fostering entrepreneurship, providing mentorship, and creating a supportive ecosystem for women. Her relentless dedication and unwavering commitment to the cause has earned her admiration and respect far and wide. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Radhika Chaudhary Garu to FemFlow 2024, where we celebrate indomitable spirit and achievements of women. Ma'am, I request you to speak a few words on this occasion.
Good afternoon again. I am requesting our National Joint Secretary to come and present because my voice is not so good. So I don't want anyone to have any ear problem after hearing my voice. Mrs. Aparna, please come and join.
Thank you, Radhika Garu. I just want to brief about COVE in just 5 minutes. Can you please bear with me? Thank you so much. Yeah, Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs of India, as I already told you, it's a national NGO working in 11 states for the women empowerment of India. Started in 2006 by by 6 first generation women entrepreneurs who are from IITs. So it is started on 22nd November 2004 by 6 successful first generation women entrepreneurs with 22 members. It's a not for profit business organization and registered under Section 25 of Company Law. I request all the beautiful girls to please take your seats. It's very important for you. We just want to let you know a wonderful opportunity where you can learn about the business. So our vision is to be a national association of women business owners that propels women entrepreneurs into economic and political spheres of power. And our mission is to promote affiliations and spread COVE activities across India, create centers of excellence for women to gain knowledge, develop skills, provide infrastructure, access to resources, and promote marketing avenues to further their business, to inculcate entrepreneurship culture among young women and facilitate in shaping ideas into business. Next, Bob. As I already told you, it's COVE is in 11 states and further extending to 4 more states, and even COVE moving internationally, spreading to Canada right now. We have branches in Andhra Pradesh, Delhi, Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and West Bengal. With now it's 1700 plus members strong team who are all entrepreneurs by themselves. And we are the only NGO who signed MOA with NSIC to take the programs to grassroots levels and Best Business Association by FAPSI. We are certified under NGO Darpan and have ATG certification, have 12A IT exemption certificate, registered under FCRA, ISO 9001-2015 certification, Gold NABERT certificate. And our achievements are, we mentor till now, it is 1 lakh plus women in 17 years it was there, but it is 1.5 lakh women in 20 years. This is the 20th year we are running now. So on the board of NIMSME, NSIC, MSME and AP State Government Industrial Task Force and registered technical agency under NIMSME was Spooty scheme. Registered as handholding agency on Stand Up India portal and registered under the National Skill Development Center as training center to provide skill development courses. Signed MOUs with international women associations such as Bank USA, We Connect or South African and Sri Lankan women associations, and associated with We Have Government of Telangana, AICC, CMB, Biotech and Life Sciences, IMR, Food Tech, TES, University of Hyderabad, XSOL, DU. So what we do at COVE is we do provide marketing linkages and we do conduct training programs, seminars, workshops and conferences, business networking, mentoring and support, infrastructure support, And we undertake CSR projects, counseling and knowledge dissemination, we do advocacy with government and linkages with key partners. COVID supports a woman entrepreneur from the ideation stage to success and then goes further by celebrating these successes. We train, handhold, support, mentor, and celebrate the various stages of entrepreneurship of every member. And here I want to tell you one point: those who are into management courses or any entrepreneurship courses, those who want the internships can approach us for the internships, because we have nearly 1700 women entrepreneurs with us who are running their firms very successfully. And through exhibitions and tie-ups with online and offline partners like Amazon, Saheli, We Connect, Her Money Talks, and Startup TV. And we conduct national and international exhibitions also. Till now, 26 national exhibitions with 3,000 plus participants and 10 plus crore business, and 15 international exhibitions in 12 countries with 200 participants, with most coming back with the business. So the training programs we generally do are EDPs, entrepreneurship development programs, and skill development programs, as well as workshops. So till now we have trained around 1.5 lakh women during these trainings. So the seminars and conferences we conduct are on specific sectors and subjects. During COVID, we converted them into webinars, and we are the partners for SIDBI for promoting Stand Up India loans. So those who are interested in starting up their businesses can approach us for the Stand Up India loan information, as we are the official partners for the SIDBI. So yes, we tied up with other business association and groups to ensure participation by our members in other seminar and conferences. So we have WhatsApp groups, and we do conduct Kove Mart. During COVID times, we started Kove Marts where the members can showcase their products and the other members can buy the products. Likewise, we do that, and we also perform brand walks and sales meetings to encourage sharing of the products, and large networking events also we conduct to help women network, and B2B meetings with PSUs, large MNCs, and with each other. So we do talk with the MNCs and large PSUs for our members to enter them into the business with them. And mentoring and support, as we have experienced entrepreneurs who mentors the new ones, and we have links to consultants and various professionals from different fields, help with funding agencies. Likewise, I just spoke to our sir that those who have fresh ideas, we do conduct Fempreneurs by name one event where we take up the new ideas from the students and we encourage them to start up their own firms. We introduce them to the venture capitalists and venture investors, angel investors, so that they can start up with their new businesses. And as infrastructure support, establishing a dedicated 30-acre industrial estate for women, the first of its kind in Asia at Tupran in Medak district of Telangana, under the Integrated Infrastructure Development IID scheme, CFC established, and 22 women entrepreneurs in automobile component manufacturing. As ma'am said just now, that women entrepreneurship means they're identifying their capabilities and putting them in the right way. So in automobile industry also, 22 women launched with their businesses in our industrial park at Tupran. Andhra Pradesh government has sanctioned 30 units for women entrepreneurs from Kove under their industrial cluster scheme. Yes, under CSR projects, we do take up projects which are very useful for the women. Previously, we tied up with Gail India and we have provided 2,000 plus bio toilets for women at public places, which is a major problem for the women when we go out. So the next program we have taken up with the SIDBI, that is the daycare centers for the kids of the daily wage women. See, in industrial areas, we generally see women working at their workplaces, but their concentration is completely on the babies, where they hang for the trees with the saris and all that. So they'll lay the baby there, and they'll be watching them very often to protect them and all that. But if at all they want to stay back at home, they won't get their wages. So for them, even for them, we want to help out. So what we did is, we got tied up with SIDBI and we got sanctioned with 20 daycare centers, and already 7 got launched. So a baby from 3 month old age to 6 years old babies will be taken care over there. Like like commercial daycare centers only, like them, we are also providing the all facilities, their education, their food, and take care. We will be taking care of them. So the mother can happily come back and take their kid in the evening after her work complete. Yes, we do advocacy with the government, like starting, we share the ground realities with the government whenever there is a budget meets or else any GOs passed. So we are the one who are taking them to the ground women, ground level women, so that we can educate them on the what exactly the government is providing us. I mean, any business. I mean, like if like stand up in a loan is one benefit the central government is giving us. It is only for the SC, ST, and women. No, it's not for the men. So many women don't know about that. Likewise, some benefits which governments are giving, so we are taking them to the grassroots level women and try to educate them to avail those benefits. So we are on the board of MSME, Executive Committee of NIMSME, and part of state governments Andhra and Telangana. And COVE is the only women's organization invited for budget webinar with the Prime Minister Sri Modi ji and Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji. Even last 2 months back also we met Nirmala Sitharaman ji regarding the requirements of the women in the MSME field, because they have provided lot many loans, MSME loans during the COVID times and post COVID times, but the repayment has becoming a very burden for the MSME women who really restarted their journey after the COVID. So we approached her and we shared the base level facts with her so that she can take the decision regarding the repayment. Yes, we do counseling and knowledge dissemination through, as I already said, transferring information to government bodies and from government bodies to the entrepreneurs. And we do linkages with the banks and financial institutions for the women who are really wanted to ground their businesses. And industrial bodies as well as international bodies also, we do conduct meetings with the women who want to come up with their ideas and businesses. And we have done 50 domestic tours. We just go to the grassroots level mainly. In the last 3 months, Radhika and me were traveling right from Srikakulam to Anantapur, all the districts of Andhra Pradesh, and we are tied up with the Dwakra people and just know the ground realities, how they are, and post COVID how they are feeling, and what are their financial statuses. So knowing them, we started that program Postic, which I earlier told you. So అక్కడ అంతా వాళ్ళకి బిస్కెట్స్ కేక్స్ అంటే వీ హ్యావ్ సీన్ ఆల్ ద కల్చర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ శ్రీకాకుళం టు అనంతపూర్, different cultures, different backdrops, and women are with different not only the slangs and language changes, but lot of cultural differences were there, where in some places women are the only one to work and men will be drinking and sleeping at home, and women are forced to work. So like that we have seen so many women, ground level women, who are suffering a lot, and we train them. So these are our key partners like MSME, Ministry of Women and Child Development, NSIC, NIMSME, SIDBI, SBI, ZDH, UN Women, and Bharati Yuva Shakti Trust, FICCI, FISME, PhD Chamber, FAPSIA, and we connect and also tied up with the AP Chamber of Commerce. And Young Cove, as I already told you, so we are ready to encourage the young women, young girls, and the fresh graduates from the college who really want to start their own businesses and empower. I mean, like to give employment to others, to help others. So we are ready here to guide you, to train you, and to help you start your own businesses. Yes, we have MOUs with academic institutions and Fempreneurs, a business idea competition where we take the fresh ideas of the students and connect them to the angel investors and the capitalists. And empowering young women through entrepreneurship, create awareness about entrepreneurs among students, organize industrial visits to COVE member companies for the students. Yes, our plan for the next 3 years is, as I already told you, we are expanding our wings to 4 more states this year and to Canada also. And we want to provide Covey Mart, a virtual marketplace for women for B2C and B2B, expansion of chapters, as well as expansion of Covey. We are now approaching colleges to educate them on this how Covey works for the students also. And this year, this time in AP, we have taken one slogan, that is vote for right. So if you want to fight for your right, please vote. Please do use your weapon, that is vote. Don't neglect voting. You are 18. If you are 18 plus, please concentrate on voting. Please decide your leader so that for your future. So this is what we want to tell. And anyways, we are sharing our poster also with the government, with the management, so that it will be circulated. I request all of you to please use your vote. I'm not trying to tell about any parties. I'm against parties, but I'm just telling you, use your voting right. Don't leave it like that. It will be misutilized. Thank you so much for listening patiently about the Covey, and see you soon in Young Covey.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We request our team of FemFlair to felicitate our chief guest, Mrs. Hemagopal ma'am, Vice President, Global Head, IBM Center, with shawl and memento.
We request all the students to stay back. We have a QR code. For those students who scan the QR code, the participation certificate and the SIL points will be awarded. So please stay back till the end of the program on all the 2 days. So we request the volunteers to make sure the students be seated in their respective places. And today's afternoon session will be there in New Seminar Hall. We request all the students to please be seated. So we request all the women faculty of KLEF who is present here, Usha ma'am, Sukiti ma'am, to please join in the dais to felicitate our chief guest of the day. All the students, please be seated back. Thank you, ma'am. We request the dignitaries to please stay back. We now request Mrs. D. Aparna ma'am, Joint Secretary, Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs India, to please join at the dais for felicitation. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation. Now it's my pleasure to invite Mrs. Radhika Chowdhury, ma'am, President, Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs, to please accept our felicitation. Thank you, all dignitaries. So we have one more session now. Just a 10-minute session. We call upon stage Deputy Commissioner, Commercial Taxes, Lalita ma'am, to please present her topic of presentation for the day today, who is working as a Deputy Commissioner for State Goods and Service Tax, Government of Andhra Pradesh. She has put in 17 long years of public service in different capacities. Presently posted as Deputy Commissioner at the Office of Chief Commissioner of Commercial Taxes, Vijayawada. She has been awarded as a meritorious officer for outstanding services. So we will request you, ma'am, to please present the session for a couple of minutes. We request all the students to be seated back. After this, we will display the QR code for your attendance and your participation. We request ma'am to please take over the session.
Hello everyone, and thanks for the invite. I thank the organizers for inviting me today on this platform so that I can see some beaming smiles, some enthusiastic young minds. And today, like, I recollect my youth 2 decades ago, how I was there. During my college days, even I was like very actively into women activities. I served as the president of women's cell of my college. So like when I see the organizers here, enthusiastic, and then going around knowing things and organizing the lectures, the panel discussions, and all this brings me back some good memories of my youth. So nice to see you all. And the moment we talk about women empowerment, many women who are achievers, they come to our mind. As ma'am, our chief guest today, she addressed us like, who is your role model? So we start from there. Who are our role models? What is that one attractive trait of that person or the field that is? For some adventurous women, if they want to get into armed forces, they look up to the fighter pilots. Like now women are allowed to get into armed forces even in combat. You know that from 2016, Indian Army had opened its portals for the women to go and fight along with men forces. And today in the fourth largest, ours is the fourth largest army, and we have our women power as fighter pilots. Not only that, you name it, anything. Even the Agniputri. Who is Agniputri? You're not. Are you listening? Who is the missile woman of India? Come on, engineers. The missile woman of India. Who is the project director for Agni 4 and 5 missiles? Tessie Thomas. And even Ritu Kidha. These are all like the rocket women of India. Into every field, once which was considered as a male bastion, like ISRO or the DRDO, the defense organizations, and aerospace engineering, and all these fields were once male bastions, or automobile engineering. Once those were all unthinkable fields. Today we find many engineers, and if you look at the social media postings or so, something like that, if, when Chandrayaan was launched, what was the picture that you have seen? Many women grandly, gorgeously clad in saris with flowers in their braids and displaying the Indian womanhood at the same time, the brain power, like carrying both the tradition and the modernity with equal ease. So when we look at them, it is very inspirational, isn't it? You don't find them inspirational? not only as scientists or engineers, even someone was telling me, like when ma'am asked, who is your role model, the philanthropist, the honorable member of parliament recently who was nominated, Mrs. Murthy, Sudha Murthy. So when we look up for examples for women empowerment, there are many people in many fields, and we get inspiration. The inspire and inclusion, your what shall I say, motto. You get inspired. Do you? But there is no energy at all. And there is inclusiveness also, because every field is open to women. And what is left? What is left? The motivation from our side, our willingness to work hard, our willingness to put our part of it into it, whether it is in administration or philanthropy or in business. When you talk, like all the business entrepreneurs, whether it is Kiran Majumdar Shah or Nika head, who is she? Falguni Naya. So you name it, they achieved it. Where do we stand here? Like, what is our part? I just wanted you to think over, like how these lives inspire us and how they impact us, and in return, as future leaders, what ma'am was talking about now, as future leaders of the generation or current leaders, how you're going to take it forward to your generation and your future moms, like when you raise your kids, the future generation, how you're going to take the impact on yourself and how you're going to transmit this impact to the future generation. We have this unique quality, the unique quality of being an influencer and an active member or a participant in creating the future, in nurturing kids. So I just wanted you to think how it impacts us as a person. When I was in a graduation, like you, sitting in the roles here as an audience, we also used to listen to many lectures, like we used to conduct awareness programs, the health programs, health awareness programs, and how women in legal system, what is the help that is being extended by the government, like what are the other initiatives, like now ma'am explained about COVID, like for women entrepreneurs, what are the avenues that are there. So this is all at the thinking level. But when it comes to how it impacts us, I'll tell you a small experience of mine, which is like, as you're interested, and the current topic is about the woman in news, Padma Bhushan Akshata Murthy. In those days, like nearly 17 to 20 years ago, she was not a big name when I was in college, like you. Once I read her interview, like she was like initially into her philanthropic area. She was she started the Infosys Foundation and all that. Once I read her interview, and in that interview, I think most of you might have heard her talks. Is in shorts and in reels. You always, like, most of you know her biography, how she started and all that. She is a great inspiration for me. Like those 3 incidents of her life. One is, he's the only woman engineer into the college when at the time of that she's into the college, and on a condition that she shouldn't talk to the boys, she should wear only saris. These are the conditions that are put to her to enter a woman college, which is a male bastion, to study along with the men. She was given all these conditions, but how did she overcome this challenge? She became the topper, and all the men, fellow students, they used to come to her for notes or for guidance or whatsoever. And at the second stage, you all be knowing, right? The telco, how she has written a postcard to the telco management that their recruitment process is gender biased. There is no chance for women engineers. With that postcard, she has got the interview letter, and she went and attended, and she got an entry. So this is like at every point of time, she was challenging the stereotypes. We always find these visionaries who challenge the stereotypes, who will break the barriers, and who are the trailblazers in their respective fields. So, and even in her personal life, She has talked. She loves Mr. Murthy, and she in an adventurous way, she waited for parental consent and all that. So I have seen her, I have seen an adventurous woman in her, and I was so impressed. But at the time when I read about this Infosys Foundation, there is a decision, a crucial decision that she has taken. Like when Mr. Murthy has asked her whether she will confine herself to home or whether she will take up the mantle of Infosys. Then she has taken a choice. She has taken up a choice to stay home, to relegate to the background and support the family. And that depressed me a lot. It was very disappointing. So with that, how feministic outlook, how we look at, what are the, how do we look at it? Like, why should she, a career woman, all her life she craved for something, a recognition, why should she relegate to the backbench, or why should she take such kind of a decision? This is what stops us from doing things what we like. Empowerment is nothing but your freedom to take decisions of your choice. It is her choice to relegate to the backdrop and then support the Infosys Foundation from outside. As a woman or as a man, irrespective of a gender, if you are empowered to take a decision, to take a choice of your own, that is empowerment. Empowerment starts with the brain here. And now as a mom of a 10-year-old, now I realized why she has taken that choice. So empowerment is not thinking about others. What does society think? What do others think about us? So when you look at people like how successful she is today. Had she been into Infosys and had she not gone to this foundation activity and all that, like imagine what kind of a new path she has taken. This Infosys Foundation activities are they're into every field, education, healthcare. Now she is today as a member of the parliament. She has achieved much more than what she would have achieved had she chosen the career path. So it is like empowerment starts with the mind. Empowerment starts with our ability to make decisions. What is good for you? Empowerment doesn't mean that how you make a bold statement by wearing modern dresses, or how you make yourself, your presence felt by going down or else after 6 o'clock or after 7 o'clock roaming around the pubs or going to night activities. This is not a statement. The statement that we have to make is your willingness and your ability to take decisions. So with great power, they say, with great power comes great responsibility. With more freedom also comes great responsibility. So when you go for a freedom, you empower yourself. When you want to, like we always talk about or think about achievers. At the same time, we read every day in the newspapers about the assaults on women, harassment in the workplace. What do we do in your classrooms, in your workplace, wherever you go? No, fine. I'll be winding up. Okay, fine. So, when you take up a decision, when you want to go for a freedom, go with a responsibility. Empower yourself with self-defense skills. Empower yourself with better choices. What do you want in life? So, with this, I want you to think differently, choose what is good for you, and without thinking of others, like what would the society think, what would others think, and pursue your own choices. Make your family, your surroundings, your workplace a better place, whatever you take up as an administrator or as an entrepreneur or as a stay-at-home parent. Even as a stay-at-home parent, you make a bigger contribution, like Akshatam, like Sudha Murthy ma'am, how she has turned her children into assets of the society. So with this, I urge you all to work for your betterment, the environment, build better ecosystem, women-friendly ecosystem, where the underprivileged need not be somewhere outside. Maybe your house helps, maybe the fourth class employees in your workplace or in your college, wherever they need some help, extend your help and let the change start from you. You become the game changer and you make the impact that you wanted to see in the world around you or in the ecosystem where you are in. So with this, I wind up. I wish you all the very best in life. Whatever career you pursue or whatever decision you make, take it independently, what you like, what you want, and without being influenced by others. So this is with this, urging you to go for independent decision making. I withdraw and I once again thank the organizers for inviting me. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am, on your words of wisdom. So, students, all of us, I request all of you to fill the QR code, scan the QR code, and fill the form. But you guys need to attend the 2-day session in order to get the SIL points and participation certificate. I repeat, I request everyone to scan the QR code and fill the form. In order to get SL points, you need to attend the 2-day session. And after this event, you can join the NSH in the afternoon and now OAT. I request students to join in the OAT for